So in this video, I'm doing count the number of consistent strings. You're given a string allowed consisting of distinct characters and an array of strings, words. A string is consistent if all characters in the string appear in the string allowed. Okay, interesting. And then you need to return the number of consistent strings in the array words. Okay, so this seems pretty straightforward. What I'm thinking is I can put every character in allowed into a hash set. That way I can search for that character without having to iterate through the whole string. And then I'm going to iterate through my array words, and then for each element, I'm going to look at each character, and then if the set does not contain that character, then I'm not going to increment my counter, otherwise I will increment my counter, and then that way I will end up with the number of words that have are only made up of characters from allowed. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. So let me go ahead and code it out. So int count equals 0. This will store the count. Hash set integer allowed set equals new hash set for int I equals 0, I is smaller than allowed. So for each element in allowed, dot char at I. So I'm adding each character in allowed into the set, which actually should be a char, not an integer. Okay, now another for loop. So for each element in words, okay, so we're gonna have boolean valid equals true. Okay, while, then we'll have int x equals 0 while x is smaller than words at I dot length and valid if words at I dot char at x, so if allowed set dot contains this right here, valid equals false. And then once we're out of the loop, so once we have either reached the end or it's been proven that it's not valid, we'll do if valid count plus plus, and then here we'll reset valid to the default valid equals true. Guess we don't need to have it here. And then we can after this for loop we can return count. Okay, looks pretty straightforward. Let's give it a run. Okay. Missing a bracket here. Allowed dot length. Some syntax errors. Words at I dot length against the string. Okay. Okay, oh, we forgot to increment the x actually. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, the small mistake on my part, but the x for incrementing actually has to be in this loop right here. So let's give it another run. Okay. Contains. If it doesn't contain this, another mistake on my part. And there we go. Let's see if it works for everything. Perfect.